got the theme tune in my hand.
Fields, trees, little houses, sheds, sheep, grass, pipe. We're on our way to York, right? We're going to York, another city of opportunity, so to speak. We're going to the Ickle Railway Museum, the actual railway museum, and we're going to sightseeing. On the way on the train towards York, I found Adrian here, and he's going to pick us a name for the Halifax shirt.
No problem. Harry Ridgely.
Harry Ridgely. So you've won the Halifax shirt. I hope you're a fan, Harry. So anyway, there's going to be some competition. There's going to be a huge one at the end of the series, and hopefully if Adrian's still about, we'll get him to pick it as well. See when we get to York.
Okay.
Look, there's an Ickle Burger King. Right, it's another shot of where Ickle Railway Museum. These are the ones that I can't sit on. I'm going to try, but I'll have to get the mobile phone. Very sexy woman talking through the antenna. I'm going to try and get before the end of the show. Ickle Railway Museum. Shh, it's all the Ickle people there. You, keep quiet, right? I don't think I can actually get on these, but they're pretty cool. Look at them. Look. It's me. When I've grown up, a big tree. If you never caught the first Bradford show, then you won't have a clue what I'm talking about. Oh, yay. The windmill, yay. It's a bit like Eureka, right, but on a smaller scale. Everything is interactive. There's a little button, so you press this button, wait for the train to go past. We don't want to cause injury to any passengers now. Right, you press the button, and this is a mining colliery, a miniature one. And the wheels and the colliery gear move. Move a bit further on, and you've got a circus there, or some kind of fairground. You've got a like what looks like a town with houses and a hotel, and the railway station, obviously. Vindaloo's terrible around here. The building's burning, the building's burning. Get the Ickle engine, Ickle engine. I didn't actually get onto the Ickle engines, but we're going now to the actual railway museum where they've got an Ickle engine. So Chris Evans, you may have TFI Friday, but I have, where is he now? You may have Virgin Radio, but I'm in a Galaxy and the Pulse, right? And you may have an Ickle jet engine, but I've got an Ickle steam engine. I can ride on it with a bit of luck. That was York Model Railway. Lovely. We're in York. We're going to go on an open top bus. So map, please. There's one just over there.
Over on the right, there's a black lantern over the shop front. If you look behind this lantern, you'll see one of York's lucky cats. It's one of 6 lucky cats you can see in the city. And has a lovely view of the Treasurer's House and Minster Library. There was a moat in front of the walls originally, and this was their original height when they were first completed. You can see behind the trees the Minster. It's the 5th church to stand on the site. The original church was made of wood and built there in 627 by the Anglo-Saxons. It was also dedicated to St. Peter. The Saxons built 3 churches there. The Normans built a large cathedral on the site in 1080. The present minster was founded in 1227. The word minster is Old English. It means a church by a monastery.
This is Clifford's Tower, and he is making me climb up there. So, here goes then. Hey. I'm here. Yes, nice one.
Now, the castle when it was first built was huge. Okay, we've only got a fragment of it left, as you can see. The tower here was originally, of course, the castle keep. And this hill would originally have been surrounded with water. And this area was called the moat of the castle. Now, heading to our left, where the three 18th century buildings are now, was the bailey of the castle. And the bailey was the business end of the castle. All the barracks, the stables, workshops, administration buildings, kitchens, gardens, cattle pens, a church, a brewery, flour mills, you know, everything that you can imagine that you would ever want to run a castle was contained within the bailey area. I want to tell you that that area there contained everything that you would have needed to run a castle for 2,000 people. I mean, that was the strength of the castle in its heyday. Then you can see it was a pretty big castle. But then again, we are talking, of course, about the capital of northern England here. Really, from the arrival of the Romans in the 1st century, this was the centre of political, military, ecclesiastical, and above all, commercial power for the north of England. So if you could control York, of course, you have the whole thing. Now, as to Dick Turpin, I'm afraid the legend is a legend. Dick Turpin was executed here in York on the 7th of April, 1739, for stealing a horse. Now, about 100 years later, a man called William Harrison Ainsworth wrote a book called Rookwood, and he invented the legend of Dick Turpin. And Black Bess, his famous horse, did not exist. Dick Turpin didn't make the ride from London to York. That was actually done by a man called Nevison in 1676, long before Dick Turpin was even born. Dick Turpin wasn't even a highway robber. Most of Dick Turpin's crimes were cattle rustling, horse theft, burglary, rape and murder. He was an extremely unpleasant man. Came from Essex, which may or may not have had something to do with it. The thing that always makes me laugh about the Dick Turpin thing is the way that he's always portrayed in the films. Because he's invariably, isn't he, 6 foot tall, dark-haired and incredibly handsome. Whereas in reality, of course, he didn't look like me at all. In fact, an extremely ugly bloke and about this big. This little gay bar, seen the arrival into the city of every single king and queen of England that's visited York for the last 800 years. And each and every one of them has gone through a little ceremony whereby they actually get down on bended knee to the Lord Mayor of York to ask permission to come within the line of the walls. Without that permission, the king or queen simply cannot come in. And needless to say, of course, that permission has never, ever been withheld. It's come pretty close once or twice, but it's never actually happened. I remember myself watching the Queen arrive at the city in 1971, okay, getting down on bended knee to the Lord Mayor at the time, and you know, the Lord Mayor at the time was a bus driver of all things. It was strange, but true.
National Railway Museum in York, still in York. We're going in to have a look at the Ickle trains. Is that a shirt, the one we're giving away? The Halifax shirt? It is. That is definitely the Halifax shirt we're giving away. Don't worry, right? We'll get it washed and we'll give it to you. A little scuffy. Get it off, get it off, get it off now. I don't care, get it off now.